Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, nice strong box shape. Make sure your knees are not too close together so it's nice and stable. Dig in your toes unless that causes your knees to hurt, and like last time we can angle the hands in a little bit to stop them elbows bending too far the wrong way. Drop your head, lift your spine, and then lower the belly, lift your head and open your chest a bit. Don't push through any lower back pain, and just make this movement nice and big and nice and slow. Breathe how you feel comfortable, but you can inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. And then let's take one more. Bring it back to neutral spine in the middle, and then we're going to open up that chest again, lift that arm to the sky, and then thread like a needle 5 times all the way through and all the way back. So open up the chest at the top of every single rep. Number 2. Number 3. Just take your time, try to switch your core on as you go as well. Number 4. And number 5. Hold at the top when you're finished, and then bring that arm down and change sides. Exactly the same again. So nice wide open chest. Reach in through, open up those shoulders. Stretch and open the chest at the top. Number 2. Don't hold your breath, whatever you do. So many people do. Number 3. So try and gain a few extra millimeters at the top. Number 4. And finally, number 5. Hold again at the top. Feel that stretch from your bicep down through to the chest, and then relax down to the front. Let's drop forward onto the belly. Take hold of your foot by wherever you can reach. Rest your head on your hand, knees together, and push those hips towards the floor. Just keep breathing. So the body should be relaxed apart from that stretching thigh, and then slowly release. Swap those hands over, and exactly the same again. So knees together, hips pushing forward, and just keep breathing. If it feels like it eases, just pull it a little bit tighter or push your hips a bit closer to the mat, a bit deeper. And then slowly rest that foot down. Bring your hands up into swan dive position. Push your head back a bit. Don't worry if it doesn't bend as far as mine. I'm quite bendy in this bit. And then dropping the head down. Bringing the hands back a bit, digging your toes. Roll back into that child's pose. Really lengthen the spine. I always keep my hands in that same position so we're getting as much length as we can, all the way from your fingertips to your lower back. And then from there, just peel it nice and slowly, roll up to the upright. Give those shoulders a roll to release at the top. And then we're going to pop those legs forward. Flex your heels, point your toes to the sky. Just roll your shoulders back before you start so we're not hunching too much. And then tilt forward into those toes. Always makes me pull a funny face, this one. And then we're going to take the stretch off. And I want you to retract your shoulder blades. Pull your shoulders back, push out your chest. Just pause there. Breathe. And then in your own time, slowly release, stretch and open them up, and then squeeze them back again in the same way. Just holding on to that tightness. And again, release in your own time. Same again. I always forget to pull down in this one as well, so pulling back and down, to not shrug upwards. If we do 2 more of those, I always go too fast.
Stretch.
And last one. Just try and relax your neck a little bit. That's it. And then release in your own time. Roll those shoulders back. Then we're going to pop the hands to the sky, into that nice V shape. I want you to try and push the roof away almost. Keep the legs nice and long as well. And then we're going to pull those elbows down into the back pockets. Again, if you can remember, switch your core on as well. Stretch up high to the sky. Push the ceiling away and then down for number 2. So keep your neck in line with your spine. You can look up a bit, but don't look down. Number 3, push that roof away. Get taller and longer. All the way down. Perfect. Number 4. I'm going too fast again. Big squeeze down. Pull them shoulders back and down. Push out your chest. And then the last one. Get my shoulder on now. Stretch up high. Push the roof away. Last time, make it big. All the way down. Big squeeze. Push out the chest. Squeeze nice and tight. Keep breathing. And then reach up high. Give those shoulders a nice roll. And then I want you to reach over at the top for 1. Just do what you want with that arm. There's not really anything to do with it. And then same on the other side. Big reach over. And then we're going to do some more of them in a second, but we're going to go down first. So take your hands to the sky, chin to the chest, roll it backwards nice and slowly. Try and work those tummy muscles as you go. And then scarecrow those arms. Bring those knees up and roll your hips side to side to get that nice loosen off in that lower back. Don't worry if you get a few clunks here and there. I'm getting plenty of those too. Keep breathing. And then make yourself even. Then when you come back to the middle, slide those legs away. Bring your hands to above your head to make it tricky. Over your legs if you struggle with this one. Chin to the chest again. I'll show you the easy one. Roll it up there. And then sit up nice and tall again. Pop your hands into that square shape. And then we're looking back where one arm goes. We're going to change it up a bit this week, so let it come forward. Squeeze the other one back. And then back to the middle. And this is where we're going to add in those nice stretches for a bit of a rest in between each one. So we're just reaching over, lengthening down the side of the body. And then coming back to the middle for our next one. So we're doing 5 of these all together. So this is number 2. Just squeezing the arm back, looking at where it goes, pulling the shoulders closer together, slow release, and then same again, all the way over, stretching from your elbow to your hip, ideally. And then same again for number 3. Squeeze it back, struggling to count to 5. Same on the side. And then reach over, and the same on the other side. And then back to the middle, so this is 4. Squeeze back, look at where the arm's gone. Be mindful of where the spare one is. Squeeze back with the other one. Slow release. And side stretch, nice and big. Same on the other side. And then the last ones. So nice strong square, push your chest out. Squeeze back with that one side, make sure your eyes are following it. If you've still got your core muscles on, you get brownie points now, change sides. Because mine have gone to pop.
On fire.
And then last stretch each way. Nice and big. Push out your rib cage. All the way over. And let's roll out those shoulders. Let's go for those hamstrings again. So tilt forward. Nice long deep stretch. Breathe. And then take those hands up to the sky. Chin to the chest. Let the shoulders have a rest and go back to rolling those hips. So try not to let gravity win. Bring the hands forward on that one if you start to feel like gravity's taking over. This time rest one ankle against the knee. And then push your knee out to the side and roll those hips side to side. So anchor your shoulders and your arms all the way over, all the way back. 5 times. Just keep breathing. You can focus on your core a bit more on this one because there's less to think about. And I think we've got one more each way to go. If you've gone a bit slower, don't worry. And then when you are done, back to the middle. Swap those legs over And same again, so push your knee out to the side, roll those hips all the way over, all the way back. Just keep that nice stable base with the arms, nice and supported. Try not to let the whole body roll with it. Try to get that mobility at the waist. Keep breathing. And last ones. Perfect. Then come back to the middle, give those knees a nice squeeze, give your back a nice roll. We're going to come back up again for one more lap of those shoulders. So easy or challenging for your roll up, hands high or hands forward. Nice big exhale as you come up. So we're going to start with the VWs. So we're squeezing back and down. We're pushing the sky away. We're only doing 5, so that was 1. This is 2, push out that chest. Push the ceiling away, 3, 4, really lengthening that rib cage at the top, getting your hands as high as you can, and 5. Perfect, come back to the middle, we're going to stretch from there, 1 each way. Nice and slow, nice and deep. And then we're going straight to the square this time, so it's going to be a bit trickier, a bit more challenging, so 1 on the other side. And then side bend, and side bend. So 4 more of those. 2 on the other side. Nice big reach. Nice big reach over to the other side. And 3. Again, just really focus on that arm that isn't doing anything. Don't let it follow around to the front. You're not rotating the whole torso. 4. 4 on the other side. Big bend, stretch and reach. And then last ones. 5 to that side. 5 to the other side. Big stretch and reach.